So today we're going to talk about something that you guys have been asking about a lot lately, especially since talking more on our channel about using YouTube to get real estate business. We've been getting asked a lot more about monetizing on YouTube, how much you make from that, what does it take to get monetized, and all of that. So while I'm not gonna sit here and talk about like necessarily a lot of like factual things like post this many times and whatever, because I definitely don't feel like I'm an expert on like that subject necessarily, and there's so many videos out there that'll tell you how to do it. I'm gonna just speak from my own perspective and like what I've learned and what I would maybe wish I would have known when I started on YouTube, and maybe a lot more of like the mindset side of things than necessarily like do this. So if you're not familiar with the term, you might be like, what does that even mean? Monetize on YouTube, what is that? So basically, once you reach 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of watch time, which I don't know off the top of my head, you can Google that though, so I don't need to tell you, you are eligible to get monetized on YouTube. They'll send you an email and you can apply to be, I think it's called like a YouTube partner or whatever. See, I told you I'm not an expert on this side of things, but basically you can apply to get monetized. Once you get monetized, that just means that you will every month get either a check in the mail or direct deposit to your bank account from Google AdSense based off of the views or whatever on your videos during that time, during the month. And in my opinion, it is one of the best ways to make passive income, because although it isn't easy to get to that point, I think that people have this like misconception that you can just post like 20 videos and you'll get monetized, but it's a lot of like upfront work before you see any results, which is, I love, because that's also how real estate is, which is my career, is you put in a lot of work before you see the results. I feel like a lot of businesses are that way, which I love that. Just to put things into perspective, because I think that there's a misconception also that you don't really make any money from AdSense unless you have like 1 million subscribers. But from a small, very small account, right now we have like, I think we're getting close to 15,000 subscribers, which is still very small on YouTube. I know when I first got monetized, with 1,000, I had 1,000 subscribers, okay? I made more that first month than we make from our rental property every month, which, okay, I get it. You're like, well, one rental property doesn't make very much money. But, and then, like I said, after that, once you get monetized, as long as your channel's growing, that amount is only going to keep growing every month. But to me, it was like a very exciting thing, because when you buy a rental property, you have to save up a lot of money for a down payment. Like, there's a lot that goes into it. Like, yes, you're buying an asset, whatever, but like, you can start posting on YouTube for free. You don't have to save for a down payment. Anybody with their phone can start making videos and working their way towards that passive income that eventually will far surpass what a rental property makes you. So that's why it's amazing. And then well after that, you just keep growing. Pretty soon it was enough to cover our mortgage. And so that's all I'm gonna say about Google AdSense. Is it's just one of the ways. There's many ways you can make money with a YouTube channel. I've talked about one of our ways is getting business. I went from selling manufactured homes to selling my first $1 million house thanks to a YouTube channel, one YouTube video on this particular YouTube channel, not this one. So you can get business for your business from YouTube. You can do work with companies once you get like you don't even need a big following. I've worked with a lot of different like startup companies, and I love working with startup companies, doing like sponsorships for them or sponsored videos for like newer businesses like that sell things to realtors, that type of thing, because to me, I actually really want them to succeed. So I think it's super cool that they're like starting this company, and so I really want them to get sales, and it's usually like it's always a product that I'm excited myself about trying and sharing with my audience. So like there is just so much opportunity that you shouldn't waste a single second not making YouTube videos right now. So, but this video, we're getting off topic. It's about getting monetized. So, okay, so the first thing is your first few videos will suck, and that's a good thing because nobody is gonna see them anyway. So if you go back, I have left on my channel, and like pretty much all, I've got a lot of channels, they're all different. They all have a purpose and they're all for something, whatever, like one of my business, whatever. My oldest videos, and you can go back and watch them and look at how much they suck. And that's the beautiful thing is like generally no one will see your first videos because you don't have any followers yet, and that's a good thing, but you kind of have to just suck and post them before you can improve, and you kind of just like improve as you go. If you're waiting until you are good at talking to the camera or you feel like you know what you're doing, then you're probably never gonna start, and it might not be the kind of thing for you, because I feel like with the same with real estate, this might be why I love both of the things so much, like real estate and YouTube, is because you really have to be like a self-starter and just like start before you're ready for both of them and learn as you go, learn on the job, that kind of thing. Mindset thing to know, number 2, people might not get it. You have to completely just not care if people in your life don't understand why you're posting on YouTube, or if they judge you for your content. They don't pay your bills, and if you really want passive income that comes through the many different avenues that you can get passive income, like I said, I feel like there's also this misconception that in order to be making like an actual living off of this, you have to I don't know, have like 100,000 subscribers, but I can tell you from experience that is just not true. But people might not get it. They might think it's dumb. They might judge your intentions or your motives. They might think you're posting for the wrong reasons. But the way I see it is like the people in my life that matter to me, like my close people, my true friends, and my husband, my family, the people that I'm the closest with, know what I'm doing, and they're supportive of what I'm doing, and they're the ones that are telling me even more like, you need to be making this video, you need to be doing it. They're the ones that are like pushing me to do this, and I really trust their what's the right word, like their counsel and their wisdom and their guidance in my life. If they were telling me, like the people I'm closest to, that I shouldn't be doing this, then things might be different. But if people don't get it, it doesn't matter, because like I said, people don't pay your bills. The next thing to know, mindset wise, is it's gonna take a lot longer than you think. I think that people expect to post a video and just have it go viral, or even post like 20 videos, and I think that a lot of people, they start posting but then they give up too soon, because it is a lot of work up front. You really have to enjoy it, because you're probably gonna post a lot more videos than you think before you ever start making money from it. But like I said, once you do start making money, that just goes up and up, and it can happen very quickly. So you really have to be consistent and persistent. We always say we need to give it at least a year and a half, or we're not giving it long enough. The way I see it is a long-term thing. Just be patient, and you have to really, I don't know, you have to enjoy it, I guess, or you're not going to stay consistent when you don't see the results, because you're gonna have to not see results for a while and be okay with that. But once you get results, that's when you start making money, and it's a lot of fun. So the next mindset thing about YouTube is YouTube, it is a creative outlet. That's kind of why I started, because for me, it was a creative outlet. I loved it. I loved just vlogging my day when I was a young, new real estate agent. And for me, my favorite part was editing. Editing to me was a way to be creative, and I would add fun sound effects and just put my personality into the editing. And the editing part was a creative outlet. But now I don't edit any of my videos because, well, it could take you 10 minutes to film a video and then hours to edit it. And so for me, where I'm at in my life and my business, especially being a mom and not wanting to spend a bunch of time doing those things, I outsource my editing, and it is a creative outlet, but it's also a business. It is a business. If you want, it doesn't have to be, but if you want it to be, like if you want to make money from it, then you need to treat it as a business. We understand that as real estate agents in 2022, about to be 2023, you are not just a real estate agent anymore. You are a media company, and if you're not, you have to be. And so we put that on our schedule like we would any other appointment. If you treat it like a hobby, it'll probably only ever be a hobby, and you won't ever get to the point where you're making an income from it. Okay, the next mindset thing is don't wait until you're ready to create. Start now and improve as you go. Like I already kind of talked about this. You kind of just have to start and suck in order to get better. And that's part of like you just can't care what people think. If you're gonna be worried about like what people think about your video, or maybe like judging why you posted it or whatever, then maybe this isn't for you, because like you're putting yourself on the internet. People will judge you. Like my thing is like, okay, if I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do every single morning, I start my day and I spend time with the Lord and I say, God, show me exactly what you want me to do today, because order my steps. Like that is always my prayer, because I hate wasted time. I don't want to do anything that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. And in my life, my business especially, I have a lot of potential for wasted time, because as a realtor, you wake up, or an entrepreneur in general, sometimes you wake up and you're like, there's nothing on my schedule today, and there's a million things I could be doing, and a lot of them would be good things for my business, but I only want to do the best. So that's always my prayer. It's like, if I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm like in my lane, in the will of the Lord. One, my people that I trust their counsel, close friends and family, are supportive of me. Two, like that's all that matters. Like if other people don't understand what I'm doing or judging me, if I know I'm doing the right thing, I can have peace. So, but if you can't do that, then maybe it's not the right thing for you, because you will get comments and people will tell you things. Look at your analytics and do what your audience wants more of. So the way that we really run our channels, this is one of our channels, is we look at our analytics. Like I said, we treat it like a business. We look at our analytics, back end of things, and we see what is working, what isn't working. We stop what isn't working and we do more of what is. So when we find that something's working, we kind of like zero down on that. And the way that you see what's working is you look at your watch time. Does the video have good watch time? That means how do people like click off as soon as you start the video? To me, watch time is what I really look for the most. I don't care as much about the other analytic things. Maybe I should, but watch time is really what matters. If people are clicking off of my videos after starting them, then I need to change something up or do videos about something else. But thank you for taking the time to watch. That is it for today. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell. We come on here every week with new content, and I'll see you guys next time.